Well, welcome to Star Citizen, as it is in version 3.7. Now, instead of starting in a shitty little closet, like you're in Tokyo, in one of those little sleeper pods, you now start out in a bit of an apartment. Got some ketchup and mustard over there. Got something that looks radioactive over there by my plants. Got a book about compilers up there on the shelf. We're gonna get out of here and go pick up a ship. I'm in my super cool armor right now. So here's something that might shock you. If you haven't seen this before. Before, you were only in space. We didn't have any awesome populated planets, but look at where we are now. Got all these reflections, unfortunately, but you can look down, you can see traffic down there. You can fly around all this shit. Today we're going to do a little bit of that and try to get out in space. If I can remember how to get to my damn ships in the hangars. Oh. Let's go ahead and take the elevator. Now I am in the Evocati, and I was one of the original backers way back in the day. So I gotta be careful what I say. Because we're playing on the public build, the live build, 3.7. Okay, we are out. You do have these random missions that'll pop up that you can go take those contracts and bounties. Oh, this is interesting. I've actually started in a different location than I normally do. What do we have here? Oh, carnitaritas. Madras asada. Shrimp typhoon. Locked on lentil. PPC. Alright, so I've already done my shopping. All these NPCs are kind of stacked up there. It's funny. You go here to the Cubby Blast, not to be confused with Chubby Blast, and pick up some weapons. Exercise your Space Second Amendment rights. Saba Outlet has all the trendy, fashionable clothing. The air is breathable here. If we look at my Moby Glass, I am kind of broke, so I can't take a big cargo mission, unfortunately. But I can take small ones. I may bring out my big ship, but we'll see. We do have a good mixture of oxygen here, so let's go ahead and we'll unequip our helmet. Oh, there's my top hat. The hottest clothes and trendiest accessories from across the empire brought straight. Yeah, I think we're good for now. We can walk around without a helmet. Now I've got to remember how to get to the tram, as they like to put it, because, you know, it's a Brit that made the game. Old Chris Roberts. There goes a player character. Let's go back here to Zone 2, although I'm probably going the wrong fucking way. Get some space pizza. There goes the tram. Astro Armada, over there you can pick up spaceships. Usually have one on display. I wouldn't recommend jumping like that. Took a little damage. Dumpers depots where you pick up parts for your spaceships. Let's go take a look in there. Oh, there's a ship getting scrapped. Ostensibly. What do we got? Old Dumpers Depot. So we can buy missiles. We can get a quantum drive. We can buy our coolant system, power plant, shield generator, buy weapons. All kinds of stuff. You can buy that with in-game currency. So I don't think I really need any of that right now, and I can't really afford it. Let's move on out. Gotta find that tram. Go to a little third-person action. Oh, apparently I did not save my helmet removal, but that's okay. Let's check out what's down this hallway. Might be some skeezy individuals. Time to take a sip of my space coffee. I'm still pretty excited about the development of this game. A few years in. I guess a dead end. But it's taken a while. I think they're about to release a lot of the mechanics that'll get people really excited about this game. Space travel between solar systems, I think, is... Well, they showcased it at CitizenCon. And I can't wait to see that. Oh, there's stairs down over here that take us to nowhere. That's restricted access, so it's locked up. Let's go back over here and we'll take a right. I currently have a dual joystick set up for my space flight. I have track IR, but it kind of gets wonky. Alright, I'm thinking... Let's go around here. Little back alley over here. Random armored dude. Bet back here I could get a sweet Asian health massage back here. Right by the trash bags. Eventually I'll learn the layout of this city. There's the space bar. Favorite hangout of astronauts everywhere. There's medical. You will respawn there. Get cloned if you die. There we go. City flight. So I think trade or TDD over there is where you load cargo into your ship and sell shit. So offload it. Now there will be public transportation that's available that even, you know, player characters can take up those contracts. Got the convention center over there. There's the ArcCorp Plaza. We need to go to the Area 18 spaceport. And here's the tram system. Kind of wish there was a quicker way to get here, but, you know, whatever. You do that once. As soon as you start up, get to your ship, go into space, and then your ship becomes your spawn point. You just need a bed in your ship. Not all of them have them. And here we go. Here comes the Metro. This thing is covered in way less homeless dude urine.
Waiting passengers should be mindful of the platform's edge. Strong tram now leaving the station.
He'll take a seat.
Stand clear of the doors.
Maybe. Maybe we'll take a seat. Yeah, we'll just take a look. We'll go for standing. It is actually a pretty decent trek to get around. Like, the scale of this is impressive. You realize you're walking around on this planet, it's not like it's going to load into a different zone. You see that star. You can see all this shit. You see that ship out there in the distance. That's probably a player character with their ship. I can go between planets, and I think to cross the system at quantum speed, which is a fraction of the speed of light, it took me about 15 to 20 minutes to go from end to end. And that's just straight up travel, so you can think about the pinning gameplay that could come from that when you have a multi-crew ship. You can go back, work on systems, fix shit as you're traveling. Go play a game of space chess, space checkers.
Now arriving.
Alright. The tram simulation needs a bunch of people crowding the doors every time you try to get off. And then you gotta fight your way through it. Throw shoulders, start throwing bows. Alright, we are at the terminal. I'm gonna go to the Riker Memorial Spaceport. You got customs. Smuggling will be a thing in the game. I've actually seen some smuggling holds that you can tuck things in. Or we need to go to the hangars. Like this is supposed to be for trade. Alright, we're here to pick up our ship. I do have a few ships, and some placeholder ships, so I could take a light aircraft to go do some transportation missions, make some money. I would love to take out my big ass Caterpillar, but that's a risky endeavor. Let's see, what can I take out that has a bed? Maybe my Pisces? That's a new ship. Let's take that out. See what hangar we're at. Pay attention to this. So we're in hangar 1. Good to know. Because we got to take an elevator to hangar 1. You got a little pip there that shows you a waypoint to your stuff. Whatever your objective is. Whether it's a ship, you can track it, or whatever. Alright, so we need to go to the hangars over here. Oh sweet, I can pay way too much for space catalogs. Space magazines. Alright, let's go to the elevator. There's supposed to be a lot of interlocking mechanisms within this game, like the economy and stuff, really player driven. Hopefully it doesn't devolve into a Space Station 13 situation. Alright. Going to hangar 1. This guy's getting in with me, apparently. Whoa. A little bit of elevation there. Now you can take on multi-crew ships pretty easily. Alright, let's take a look at our ship. We'll do our pre-flight walk around. Now this comes with the Anvil Carrack, which I have, but that is not out yet. We got a couple of guns in the front. It's mostly an exploration vessel. It's one of the few snub fighters that actually has a jump drive. Alright, let's get in this bad boy. Scope it out. So as soon as you enter a ship, you actually enter a comms channel, which can be for text or radio comms. I may not have a bed in this thing, unfortunately. Nope, doesn't look like it. Well, let's go do a little mission. Get in the seat. I gotta set up my dual joysticks because I lost all my bindings, unfortunately. Alright, let's power on the ship and we'll contact the control tower. Oh man, we got all kinds of screens. I like that. So each of these are actual, like, these are usable menus. I can go over here to my items. I can set my shields to different directions. That's a duplicate. There's your main target menu. That looks like it's just a... Yeah, I don't really know. Oh, that's a different way to view your ship. Oh, that's cool. So you got your electromagnetic signature and your infrared signature. That's important for stealth mechanics. I can reroute power here by picking weapons, shields, or thrust. You can see my current heat signature, or heat generation. In atmospheric flight, that is a problem. Right now I'm only using a very small amount of my engine. Alright, let's contact the ATC tower. We've got that. Contact them. Get clearance to take off. Well, that was easy. Alright, let's kick on the engine. Alright, we can look forward and we see the hangar doors are opening. You can play this with mouse and keyboard. You can fly just fine that way. I like the effect of flying with the joystick kind of between my legs and one up here for the HOTAS methodology. Alright, let's elevate a little bit. I don't want to clock that dude in the face. We currently have the landing gear out, so we're gonna go ahead and pull forward. Go nice and slow. Yeah, the city is a restricted area, so you can't just go flying near buildings and stuff.
Thank you, and please visit again.
Alright, let's tilt up. And we'll get going. Still want to go slow, so I'm going to leave my landing gear out. There's another player ship right there. Alright, let's bring up the landing gear. Take a look at the ship from the outside real quick. Let's kick in the engines a little bit. Fly over the city a little. Now, if I go into the restricted airspace, I'll probably start to get fired on by any kind of ground systems. Let's get our ass out in space. Pull back on my stick. And let's get out of here. Kick in the afterburner. Starting to push ourselves into space. Let's go back into the internal view. Oh, well, there's a target. You can see it on my right menu. Or right multifunctional display, as they're called. If I had my track IR hooked up in here, I could just look around a little bit and look at this stuff without hitting a keyboard press. Now, the horizon indicator will disappear shortly because, well, space doesn't have an horizon. Shortly, we'll go ahead and scoop up a mission. A contract. Primarily just to haul some shit. Usually like one high priority item. Space junk. Hauling junk is always good. They don't care where it goes, they just want it gone, usually. Or you can do the more CD versions of those contracts. So all these heads-up displays are a little different depending on the manufacturer of the spacecraft. Starting to get into space, getting close. Let's go to outside view real quick. I can't remember exactly how to pan around and look back and shit, but oh well. We'll figure that out for next time. Turn off the afterburner. Surprised this thing didn't overheat during that time frame. We'll go ahead and kill the thrusters. Let's see, what are our G's at here? Oh, this one doesn't tell me. I'll drink a little more space coffee for my morning flight. Let's go to the nav map scale. Can zoom in on that. Let's go over to Walla. I want to get the hell out of here. Set the destination. That'll give me a little pip to follow. Ooh, we gotta fly towards the sun. And we are no shit above the planet we were just walking around on. Look at the scale of this fucking thing. Let's queue up our quantum drive. Get that. Oh, we're not quite in atmosphere yet. Okay. So you cannot launch or you cannot activate your quantum drive all the time while in atmosphere. Just about there. As soon as the horizon indicator goes away, we'll be good to go. I can also use the keyboard to just set my... you can't really set it here. You gotta maintain it. I have to go ahead and play with my settings eventually. We're almost into space. You can definitely do a single joystick with keyboard and mouse setup. We're just about out of the atmosphere. Well, this guy wants to pay me $0 for transport. That's an actual player. So you can create player-created missions. I ain't doing that for free. Let's see, I think we're just about out of the atmosphere. Let's pan up. Oh my god. Eventually I'll get out of here. This is not the fastest ship. Also, if you mouse wheel up while you're in your ship, you can change your maximum thrust. So the red is obviously, that's going to make you go faster, but it's going to overheat your engines quicker. Now that we're getting into space, I think our temperature control problems will go away. Gotta remember, there is no up in space, so it's kind of difficult to navigate without beacons. Alright, let's get out of here. And let's see. Where is my thing? It's taking an awful long time. I'm used to my faster ships. Assistance in deep space. Why is this taking so long to get out of atmosphere? It's like I'm not even moving. Let's try that again. Get a little pew-pew going. This is not the best ship for combat. I mean, I should be out of the atmosphere by now. See if it'll let me go anyways. Nope. It's almost like this thing is having trouble exiting the atmosphere. There we go. Now we're out of the atmosphere.
Engines overheating.
Let's get up here. The cool thing about space is as soon as you... Oh my god, I have exited the atmosphere. Well, we'll just start flying towards it. Also got to set my dead space on my joystick because right now, as soon as I hit my thrusters, I'm also rolling. Well, let's go ahead and get our first contract going while we float through space. Alright, they need delivery pilots. Cargo collection. That's worth 3,000 UEC. So I could go recover some stuff. Yeah, let's do it. Maybe I'll die, maybe I won't. Hey, look, it happens to be where I'm trying to go. There we go. We are officially out of the atmosphere. We got our quantum drive spooling up. It's calibrated. Let's fucking jump.
Quantum drive is now on.
And here we go. Now, if you see that sun, that is an actual object. You can go to it and burn up if you fly into it. It illuminates things. It does what a sun does. Well, it does what a star does. This isn't really our sun. It's not Sol. And here we are at the planet. Now, don't make the mistake that I've made recently.
Quantum drive is now on.
There's the pickup site. Let's see if we can get closer. There are nice little navigation beacons that can get you where you need to go quicker. So we're waiting for the calibration. We'll do a little short jump.
Quantum drive is now on.
Because it would take you a long time to go that distance. Alright, we passed the target. Let's come back as soon as that is done engaging. And let's go to it. So this is going to be a derelict ship out here we got to recover some cargo from and go deliver it. This can be dangerous. Also, you're going to be EVAing in space, so make sure your ship is at a full stop. Tray tables and seat backs are in the full upright and locked position. Because that fucking thing will float away from you and then you're stranded in space. You can set up a beacon to have somebody come rescue you. Let's get up there quicker. Now that's not 13 kilometers. You gotta realize that's like to scale. That's a vector. Alright, we're coming up on it. I'm gonna kill my afterburner. I'm gonna start slowing down. Hit the space brake. Now I gotta remember how to do that. So you do maintain velocity. Oh, I gotta return. You gotta remember that. You maintain velocity while you're going in space. There's no resistance. So, alright, we'll just go nice and slow. There used to be a space break, but I don't have it mapped, I don't think. You gotta decelerate. Accelerate in the opposite direction, really. That's how you stop. There's just no friction in space. Can't just slam the brakes and let your tires stop you, because there ain't no tires, buddy. Alright, let's see some chunks out here. Alright, this is the pickup site that I need to get to. We are at the pickup site. Let's get a little closer. Alright, I'd say we're close enough. We're at 0. Let's go ahead and kill our engines. We'll leave power on. I gotta remember how to get out of my seat. Sometimes that's difficult. There we go. Before we go out there, I'm gonna go take a space piss. Space piss complete. Alright. Let's check our suit. Yeah, it doesn't say we have suit oxygen. Let me check my helmet. Sometimes that does not work as well. Alright, we are definitely wearing our space helmet. The other one is just for combat. How are our weapons looking? We got 2 spare mags here. Those actually render, right? So if I put them here, they will show up here. I've got a sidearm. I've got my rifle. Alright, let's get out of there. You gotta remember, if you have folks in your ship, this will depressurize. And they will not like you. And off we go. There's our ship. I'm gonna leave that open. Let's go searching. Aha, I think that's what we're looking for. Let's check out the interior of this bad boy. Ooh, didn't even see it. There's one of the crew members. Kick on our flashlight. Alright, let me get my bearings here. There's that. Let's get out of here before I hurt myself. Where's that little piece of cargo that I was looking for? There we go. Let's pick up that flight recorder. Go drop it off back at our ship. If I can find it. There we go. And remember, orient yourself or you can have a bad time. Okay, we are back on the ship. You will need to secure cargo eventually. Not really sure how to do that just yet. What exactly are they looking for here? Pick up cargo. I don't think they really care about the shipment of Loon's fruit. Okay. So I'm actually looking for space fruit. Well, that's nice and refrigerated out here, but we'll take the flight recorder. Let's find us some fruit. Was this the one I checked? Yeah, that was. Alright, I don't see anything in here. It's the top hatch. This is actually a freelancer that got blowed up. Right, let's pan out a little bit. So there's another piece of wreckage right there. That, I think, is the cockpit that we already checked. No space fruit there, except for maybe this guy. Am I right? Huh? Huh? Oh, I can search this dude. Apparently he doesn't have shit on him. Alright, we've scoped out this section, I think. Let's bring out the pistol. Do a little space reload. Oh, that's sparking. Here's the cargo bay. Oh, where the fuck is this space fruit? Is this gonna be hidden in some, like, fancy compartment? Like, is this space fruit that special? Yep, definitely need the flashlight on. I feel like this is going to be floating around in space after it got yeeted out during the explosion. Where's your shit, buddy? Oh, I see something. Oh, no, it's just a pipe. What about this guy? That is a... I think that's one of the other ships. Escaping my mind what name of it is right now. Let's see what we got down here. Oh, there's one of the guns. That's a big bastard. Can I take that? I would love to take it and slap it in my cargo hold. Well, all I had was the black box recorder. Hopefully this didn't just get launched back into space or end up on the planet's surface. Ugh. Stuff has weight. I ran into a chunk of debris. Alright, let's pull back a little bit. Not what I'm looking for. You'd think it'd be in the cargo hold or close to it. Where is that other ship? Nothing. Okay. Well, the search function on these guys doesn't seem to work. Guess that's just some clipping. Yep, that's not happening. Little glitches there. We'll go back in through here. Nope, can't open that. These are their beds. I feel like it might be in here somewhere. We'll do one more sweep through here. I don't know if this is a completable mission. More space junk. Because these are the cargo points. I would think they would be here. How am I doing on O2? Yeah, I got 4 hours left of oxygen. Never mind, 1 hour. I have 1 oxygen refill. Much like the good old gas masks, the Pro Mask as it's called, it's got a little drinking tube on my spacesuit, so I drank some space coffee through my helmet. Well, there's another one of the guns, and it's probably the one we tried to haul a little bit there. Wish I could salvage that. That'd be great. Let's double check this. Oh, that's what we're in. Disregard. Let's go back over here to the cargo hold. Or actually just a middle section. Nothing here. That's cockpit again. Gotta make sure I'm not missing something. Let's pull back a little bit. What am I not seeing here? I feel like I might need to go to that other ship that's blown up. Maybe they jacked it and got blowed the fuck up. That's just junk. Well, let's go back into the cargo hold. We'll come around it. See if there's any space fruit floating around. That's part of the engine cowling, I believe. There's the back door. We all know space fruits love the back door. Alright, let's go back in. Oop. Like I'm not crazy. There ain't shit in here. It's just the black box. Let's go back to the ship. Ugh. Getting out of these things can be a little bit hairy. Alright, let's go back to our ship and close it up. Don't want to shoot my ship. Do not open. That makes me want to open it. Alright, let's get back to our seat. We'll fire up the engines and go check out that other ship.
Flare online.
Fire up the engine.
Engines online.
Okay, where is this other ship at? There it is. Let's clear this debris field. We'll get over here slowly. Get up here. It's weird, there's a little bit of smoke there. Alright. It's as close as I'm comfortable getting without crashing into shit. Spin it around so the back is towards us. And we'll kill the engine so this thing doesn't take off on us. I'll leave the power running just so I have a quick escape if I need to. I should be able to lock that thing in. Well, there it's officially placed. I don't know if that does me any good. Let's go back out here. Oh, I took damage. Don't know why. Let's go fly into this little plume of smoke. Somebody's doing a little space vaping, it looks like. Alright, well this is traditionally a pirate ship, so let's proceed with caution. The funny thing is, this might be somebody else's contract. Doing a little space breaching. Well, they got nothing in here. There's one of their turrets, all blowed up. Switch to our optics here. There's another part of the ship that we can go explore. Now, these are all smaller ships. If you've never experienced this game, they get pretty big. Like basically the size of an entire first-person shooter level. But that's your ship. Alright, we got nothing out here. Let's go check out that part of the engine. Whoa. Getting tossed around over here. What is this? Probably just a door. Don't know that we're going to be able to complete this mission. Yep, that's part of the engine. Well, I got nothing. Just a bunch of space junk. I get the feeling that the space fruit that we're looking for got launched out into space. Let's get back on our ship. There's clearly nothing over here. Ooh. Ugh. Well, that's eating shit, getting on your aircraft. We got a black box. I feel like that should tell us something. Let's close up. Well, we'll get back on our ship and call this a day. Oh, after eating it again, getting on my ship. Well, if you're carrying an item and you eat shit, you actually drop it, so... Let's go ahead and equip that. I think I can close my ship doors from the cockpit, but I'd rather do it right here. There we go. Just gotta look in the right place, huh? Pixel hunting. Alright, well, we got a black box recorder. That isn't telling us shit. Definitely not my not my mission, but whatever. Well, thanks for joining me for this little look at Star Citizen 3.7. We'll get back to space salvage in the future and hopefully be able to afford outfitting our big ass ship and making some money. Thanks for joining me. Until next time.